Hey bowlers, what's going on? Xidon here. Today we're going to be doing a Marksmanship Hunter guide for Mist of Pandaria 5.1. So today I'll be showing you some tips for Marksmanship Hunter, the talents, glyphs, rotation and stat priority. So to start off, I'll tell you some tips for Marksmanship Hunter. First of all, you need a good and clean UI to help you out so you can keep track of everything and it's just clean to the eye. So this is mine that I'm using currently. I really like it. You have space and room to see everything that's going on. You can see your character unit frames. Your action bars are really low, so it's not in the way, but it's still there. And yeah, it just really helps. Buffs there, and all the damage I do and damage taken will be on the sides. The next tip is you need to get an add-on called Tell Me When. It helps so much and it will increase your DPS guaranteed. What it does is it helps you keep track of your buffs and spell cooldowns, so yeah, get that. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's start off with the Marksmanship Hunter talents. So as a Marksmanship Hunter, we get Aim Shot. Aim Shot is a really good spell and it does so much damage. I'll just show you right now. It's almost a guaranteed crit. If it's not, see, 84k. That's a lot of damage. So yeah, you always need to do that above 80% health of the target. Just keep spamming it along with Steady Shot to regenerate your focus, because you get the buff. So yeah, do that and that will help you. The next spell we get is Steady Shot. Steady Shot is like your focus generator, so you just keep spamming that and you'll get heaps of focus. And then you get Arcane Shot. Arcane Shot is like the opposite of it. It's what you get if you have like a lot of focus, just use that to get rid of it. And the final spell we get as Marksmanship Hunter is Chimera Shot. Chimera Shot is a really good spell. It not only deals a load of damage, it also refreshes the duration of Serpent Sting and it also heals you for 3% of your total health. So that's a really good spell. Move on to the talents. So the first set of talents we get Post Haste, Narrow Escape and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera. Post Haste is your disengage frees you from all movement impairing effects and increases your movement speed by 60% for 8 seconds. That's a pretty good one. It's the one I go with because I don't really use the others often. I don't even really use disengage unless I need to in a boss fight. Narrow Escape. When you disengage, you also activate a web trap which encases you, all targets within 8 yards in sticky webs, preventing movement for 8 seconds. This is a good one if you like do PvP or you have a lot of mobs around you. So yeah. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera. It reduces the cooldown of disengage by 10 seconds and the cooldown of deterrence by 60 seconds. So if you use these spells, this is one you should go for, but I don't use them too often, so I'm just going with Post Haste. The next set of talents we have are the level 30 ones. We get Silencing Shot, Wyvern Sting and Binding Shot. Silencing Shot is a really good talent. It interrupts a target and silences a target so they can't spellcast for 3 seconds. Wyvern Sting is another good one and it puts the target to sleep for 30 seconds, so if you need to do something you can do that for like a mob. So they're two really good ones. The Binding Shot you can use, but I don't use it. It's more of like a PvP one. So yeah, the choice to go with is either Wyvern Sting or Silencing Shot. The next tier talent, you get Acceleration, Aspect of the Iron Hawk and Spirit Bond. Acceleration, it instantly heals you for 30% and your pet for 100%. So you can use this if you really need to heal yourself. It's more of a PvP talent. So if you PvP, that's one to go with. Otherwise, Aspect of the Iron Hawk, it is the same as Aspect of the Hawk, except it's 15 damage taken decrease. So that's one you want to go with if you don't want to lose damage as fast. The last one is Spirit Bond, which is the one I use, and it regenerates 2% of your total health every 2 seconds while your pet is active. So I do a lot of soloing, so that's a really good one for that. The next set is the level 60 tier talents. You get Fervor, Die Beast and Thrill of the Hunt. Fervor is a good one, but it's really hard. You have to keep track of it really well and only use it when you and your pet are both under 50 focus. So it's a really hard one to keep track of, but it will work. Dire Beast is probably the best choice to go, as it not only does damage but also regenerates your focus. So that's a really good one for Marksmanship Hunter. And the final one's Thrower of the Hunt, which is a good one for Beast Mastery, but not so much Marksmanship. So the choice of that is Dire Beast. The second last talent, level 75, there's a Murder of Crows, Blink Strike, and Lynx Rush. Again, Lynx Rush and Blink Strike are more for Beast Mastery or Survival and AoE. So a Murder of Crows does a load of damage and the best choice to go. For the level 90 talents, we get Glaive Toss, Power Shot, and Barrage. Glaive Toss throws 2 glaives at the target and does a whole load of damage. So that's the choice to go for because it fits well in the rotation, you can use it often, and doesn't cost too much focus. Power Shot, it's a rarely long cast and just screws up the entire rotation, so that's not a really good one to go with. And Barrage is really just for AoE, and it still is a long cast, so yeah. That's all for the talents. So we'll move on to the Glyphs now. For Marksmanship Hunters, unfortunately there's not really much Glyphs we can go with. The main one to go with is Glyph of Animal Bond, which while your pet is active, all healing done to you and your pet is increased by 10%, which is a really big increase. And also Glyph of Mark for Death. Your Arcane Shot, Chimera Shot, Kill Command, and Explosive Shot abilities automatically apply Hunter's Mark. So I know that's going to be removed in 5.2 and be primary, but still, it's good for now. And your third choice can be whatever you want. Also for the minor Glyphs, you can use whatever you want. There's not much choice. So just use like Revive Pet and Stampede maybe, or any of that. Now we'll move on to the stat priority. So I've just got some heroic blues. That's all I'm using for this right now. What you want to do is get gems and put them in all of your items. Just socket them all up with agility gems, haste gems, hit and expertise gems. So in order for stat priority, what you want to do is get a lot of agility. Next, get your hit and expertise so that you don't get dodges, parries and misses. After that, you want to cap your haste. It increases your attack speed and focus regeneration. Then you want to get your crit up, and it'll just help you get more crits. And then mastery, which does an extra shot. Mastery is good, but not the best. It'll just help with your wild quiver. So yeah. Okay, now we'll move on to the rotation for Marksmanship Hunter. What you want to do is, I start off with an aim shot, because that's what you run off with, because it's the longest shot, and just keep doing that while hitting down steady shot to regen your focus till you get to 80% health. This is a training dummy, so you can't really do that, only for fights and encounters. And while you're doing that, you always want Serpent Sting up all the time, and whenever you can, put in a Chimera Shot. So I'll just show you. Started with an aim shot before. Do it again, sorry. This is tell me when. It tells you when something's not on, so I better put Serpent Sting on. And just spam that. And also that. Camera shot back on. That's what you do then. Once the target is below 80% health, what you want to do is basically the same thing, but you don't have to use the aim shot all the time. Just use it when it like procs and it's instant cast. But you can if you want, just use it whenever you feel like it. Otherwise, you put Serpent Sting on, Chimera Shot whenever possible, Glaive Throw, do that, and keep that on cooldown, just keep doing that. Dire Beast, a Murder of Crows, and you can use your Stampede whenever you feel is the most important time to use it. Glaive Throw, Steady Shot, Chimera. Serpent Sting is always on the boss. because it's getting refreshed with the Chimera shot. So that's all for Marksmanship Hunter. I'll be doing some gameplay in a heroic dungeon. But that's all, thanks for watching, see you next time.